What's going on, you guys? Gaming Addict here. So this is gonna be kind of a two-part video. One part's gonna be my impressions on Control. Obviously, you read the title and the thumbnail, so you know that I've played this, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of my impressions on it. And then the main part of the focus of this video is how I feel like Sony really needs to intervene with this company, and they need to buy Remedy and fix a lot of this. I don't even know what to even really describe what this game is. But anyway, let's get on with the video. What's going on, you guys? Gaming Addict here, coming to shoot another video. We're going to discuss a little bit in Control, and then we're going to go into a little bit on why I feel Sony really needs to buy this company like ASAP. So let's go ahead and get into the story in general. The story is really confusing. I feel like it's that fake deep, that BG likes talking about. I feel like this is something that Kojima would make. Maybe not as bad and as like far-fetched that Kojima would make, but it's not much better. I felt like this is a sequel more than an original IP. I felt like there's a lot of information at the beginning of the game that we just didn't necessarily have. And I apologize. Normally I script videos. I'm not scripting out of this. I want it to be as what fresh mind and as raw as possible. So I didn't script any of this. So you'll have to excuse that. One of the things that I did like how they opened it, where you just start into the room, but I expected more in terms of storytelling. Like, I feel like this is the biggest issue I have with these games, is Remedy does not know how to tell a story. Now, I'm not saying this game isn't going to come out. It's getting an 80 on Metacritic. I think that's where it is right now. So there's a lot of people that did like this game, or thought it was an average game. Obviously, I don't know. As of right now, I'm giving this game like a 6 out of 10. I'm probably going to drop it. Probably not going to play this game anymore. Kind of reminds me, what I did really like about this game is the main character kind of narrates the show in her mind. And she kind of breaks the third wall a little bit, implying that she knows you're there and she knows you, the player. She'll make statements in the game like, I'm not ready to tell them about you. And I don't know if she's talking about, maybe her mind. Maybe she's going crazy, and that's what she's referring to. I assumed when she said that she was referring to the player. It kind of reminded me of a show called Robot that's on the USA Network. I think it's canceled now, but he kind of did a similar thing, so I really was enjoying that, and I really enjoyed that perspective of this game. It didn't happen enough, but when she was talking, I felt like it made the game better. I just felt like the story itself wasn't told well. Regardless if she's talking or not, there's a lot of different aspects. I was telling Kid Smooth at the beginning of the game, you walk into their director of this company is dead. You pick up his gun and you go downstairs, and I guess whoever has the gun is the director, because the chick, his employee, like had no facial expression, nothing, that you just potentially maybe have killed her boss. And she's like, oh, you got the gun. I guess that signifies that you're the new director. And then I'm like, what? Why? What's so relevant about the director? Like, oh my god, I don't even know what was going on when it comes to, the enemies of the game. It's like some kind of weird shadow form thing, and you go into another dimension, and it really felt like a Kojima game, man. I can't get over that. Like, one thing that was cool about this game was the destructibility in the environment that you could do. You could tell this game was built around that, because they want you to pick shit up and throw it at people. So that was nice. A big issue I had with the game is I do not like a third-person shooter that does not have a solid cover mechanic. As much as I do not like Uncharted, Naughty Dog knows how to make a very good third-person shooter in terms of cover mechanics, and you can never take that away from them. The game is just boring, you guys. It's not really anything impressive. Now, if you like sci-fi, you might like this game. Try it. I wouldn't suggest doing it. Most likely gonna drop the game. I tried it 2 different times. I played it for about 2 hours yesterday, and I think about 2 hours today. I couldn't really tell you, so probably about 4 to 5 hours in general. That's enough time for me to put into a game and realize I do not like the game. I'm no longer forcing myself to play a game that I no longer want to play. When I review games from now on, this is the exception. I didn't review this game. I didn't get a send review copy. I'm just going to explain what I didn't like about the game and how they can fix it from here going on forward. So let's get to the main point of this video, is the fact that I feel like Sony could really benefit from buying Remedy. And I feel like Remedy could really benefit from being bought by Sony. They need direction. I feel like they need a lot of talent and a lot of guidance. This is the second game that I have not liked by Remedy at all. I dropped Quantum Break even faster than I dropped this game. I just don't like that clearing a room to room, going to the next room, doing that, and then, you know, etc., until you beat the game. I don't like games like that. And a lot of those type of games, usually, unless the story is really interactive and I really enjoy and I really want to know what's going on in the story, I will drop that game with the quickness. And I felt like I got a lot of that vibe in this. And I'm not saying that's exactly what happened here, but what I think Sony can do is they can show them how to build a game that's this type of game a lot better. Obviously, they have, you know, Naughty Dog makes the best of these games. As much as I don't like them, you know, Last of Us is an amazing game. That's the only games that Naughty Dog's made that I've really enjoyed. I didn't really enjoy any of the Uncharted's, but Naughty Dog in particular, I think, could really benefit from, you know, interacting with Remedy and showing them how these kind of games are built from the ground floor. And I really hope that happened. Now, I know that they worked with Guerrilla Games, the people that made the Horizon Zero Dawn game. I don't think that's the best narrative focused studio that you could talk to, because that game's not really a cover shooter, and I don't know if Control is a cover shooter. It kind of they did go into the tutorial on how like you could crouch behind cover. I kind of felt like if you're gonna do that, you might as well just let it snap onto it, but they didn't. I don't know why they didn't. That's kind of really frustrating. That's why I really like games like Gears. You know, once again, I said Naughty Dog because you can actually get behind this stuff and feel like, you know, you're actually in cover. And a lot of the stuff was completely destructible, so it didn't really feel like you was hiding behind anything, which isn't a good thing or a bad thing. I just felt like the cover mechanics could have been a lot differently, and, you know, the narrative focus could have been a lot better. And they need help in the narrative focus. I'm not saying that you can't do what they did. I'm saying that you have to do it in a better pacing. You can't start the game where it makes you feel like it's a sequel. And to me, it personally felt like a sequel. I'm not saying the game's bad. It's just not for me. And the biggest thing is, I think Remedy really needs Sony. And I hate to say that, but I really think that Remedy really needs Sony. I don't think that their games will ever appeal to the audience that they need to stay afloat. Now, Control will probably sell well, and they'll probably stay as an active independent studio unless they've already been bought by Sony, which there's a lot of rumors going around about that. I might make a video about that, probably not. But if they have been bought by Sony, they need to fix how they design games, because I feel like it's just not really welcome friendly. Like, I wasn't feeling this game, you guys. I really wasn't. Like I said, it's just my opinion. It should be taken as such. I do not have a factual opinion, obviously, because it's an opinion. So I don't really know exactly, you know, what else they could do besides that. But I feel like Sony, just buying Remedy, I feel like they can make that company to a solid first-party studio. And I feel like Remedy has the potential to make great games. They just need a lot of guidance. But anyway, you know, tell me what you guys think. I went on a ramble. That's why I don't like doing these free thought videos where I don't have a script, or, you know, at least bulletin points. I have a little bit of bulletin points, but nothing severe enough to keep my mind focused. But, you know, tell me, did you guys play Control? Put that in the comment section below. Did you guys understand this story? Was it not boring to you? Because it was extremely boring to me. And I'm just really what's the word I'm looking for? Interested in what a lot of you have to say. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, I understand a lot of things when it comes to story things. I just kind of feel like I have a good understanding what pacing and how to tell a story when I see it. And I just felt like this game lacked that. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I missed something. I've been told you have to read a lot of the dialogue. I'm not about that life. If you have to read additional text to understand a story, then I feel like there's something wrong. Maybe understanding something that happened, like the Dead Space, you're understanding what's going on right now because it's being told to you in a great way. But if you want to understand what happened back before Isaac showed up and his girlfriend went all crazy and shit, like, you can read the text to find that out. It's not really relevant to what's going on, but you can definitely read that if you want to. I like that direction when it comes to telling story through additional text, on the screen. A lot of people get on to Destiny for the lore, Grimoire cards that happen in Destiny 1. Obviously, this is still in the game, but I felt like it's still bad. But anyway, you know, it's like I said, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm probably going to drop it. I don't know yet. If I don't drop it, I'll definitely make a review. If I do drop it, you'll know, because I'll probably tell everyone on Twitter. Definitely like this video if you don't mind. Share it to as many of your friends as possible. I like my content get to as many people as possible. And, you know, definitely go follow me on Twitter, Lord Addict ILP. And until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.